So why is this man so upset? Let's watch to find out.
We're in a break now from the presidential town hall with CNN, Caitlin Collins, and whatever the fuck they thought they were going to get out of this, they instead have set a match to democracy once again. You are letting an insane person stand there and make people giggle and laugh when he jokes about. You make people giggle and laugh when he jokes about abortion, when he calls an African-American police officer a thug.
I don't know if the people that are covering politics are this fucking brain dead, but this type of rhetoric, the way they are manipulating the language used in the town hall from what has been shown, this is why Trump got votes in the first place. This ridiculous and silly outrage. You complained about Trump being platformed on CNN, but the American people have the right to hear from a presidential candidate whether you like it or not. Because the more you push something underground, the more people are going to be attracted to it. And let's just talk about, and I'm going to have to censor this for the YouTube, but the segment he talked about, which I'm assuming is the Access Hollywood thing. Let's listen to what Trump actually said.
And I said, women let you. I didn't say you grab. I said women let. You didn't use that word. But if you look, women let you. Now, they said, will you take that back? I said, look, for 1,000,000 years, this is the way it's been.
Is anything wrong with what he said there? Is it appropriate? No, it's not appropriate. Not encouraging that type of behavior. But we have seen a bunch of douchebaggery when it comes to Hollywood, people in power that pretty much get anything they want in life, whether it be cars, mansions, and women. If you have enough influence, there are certain women that will let you do anything to them for that security. As I said, I don't agree with that morally, but it's true. Look at some of the weirdo wackadoodles you see in Hollywood and how much they get away with. He's being very blunt, but also very truthful. And what was Trump's opinions on Ukraine?
Here's the problem. We've given so far $171 billion. They've given, meaning European Union, which is approximately the same size altogether as our economy. They've given about 20.
What was his mistake?
His mistake was going in. He would have never gone in if I was president. We used to talk about it there.
We are giving a significant amount more money than countries that are neighbors of Ukraine. That's why a lot of Americans are fed up with this type of mentality. Why do the Americans have to pay for everything? Why do we have to be in this massive amount of debt and be the world police? And as for his second point, I don't know. Maybe there is no Ukraine-Russia conflict. That's a possibility. But with somebody like Putin at the helm and his desire to reunite the USSR, I still believe this conflict would have happened regardless. And we'll go into the last clip. He talked about the US debt situation and what we should do. And this was an interesting take.
Now, I say to the Republicans out there, congressmen, senators, if they don't give you massive cuts, you're going to have to do a default. You have to cut your costs. We're spending $7 trillion on, much of it on nonsense. $7 trillion on nonsense.
We've got you said that when you were in the Oval Office.
That's when I was president.
So why is it different now that you're out of office?
Because now I'm not president.
If we default on these loans, on the debt, this would have some long-term ramifications that would affect us for many years. That would just not make sense. But he does bring up a very solid point. They're gonna have to cut spending. Some of the things that this government spends money on is just borderline silly. And if you are gonna try to work your way out of the debt, you're gonna have to cut somewhere. Now, it shouldn't be veterans, it shouldn't be VA. The US spends a lot of money in a lot of different places, and if we cut back even just a little bit, we could help mitigate some of this debt. And that last little clip shows the magic of Donald Trump. Whether you hate him, like him, love him, loathe him, whatever it is, the guy has a great personality and can really win over a crowd. The audience absolutely adored him. A lot of Republicans were energized by this town hall. And yeah, you had some people on the left absolutely out of their mind and extremely upset, but shows how good of a speaker he is. I'm keeping my own politics out of this. I'm looking from an outside perspective, but this was a masterclass on how to win over an audience. He did spectacular in that, like he has always done. I'd be interested to know your thoughts down below. What did you think of Trump's comments? Did you agree, disagree? And for people on the left, are you nervous about Trump running? Think this be an interesting conversation? I just asked ask, please keep it civil in the comment section. I'm Captain Paul, and I'll see you in the next one.